Mexican state of Sonora approves same-sex marriage.
Here's a summary of the article.
Members of Mexico's LGBT community are pictured as they mark Pride Month in Mexico City, Mexico, June 26, 2021. Mexico City, September 23. The Congress of the Mexican state of Sonora voted on Thursday to legalize same-sex marriage, meaning that about 3/4 of the country's regions have now made the practice legal. Lawmakers in the legislature of Sonora, a large northern state that borders Arizona and New Mexico in the United States, approved the change in the law with 26 votes in favor and 7 against. On Wednesday, the central state of Querétaro, long regarded as one of the most conservative in the country, also approved same-sex marriage legislation in what Mexican media reported was the 23rd of 32 regions to do so. The push for marriage equality and LGBT rights has gathered pace since Mexico City became the first region to legalize same-sex marriage in 2009. Leftist President Andrés Manuel López Obrador has been at pains not to alienate socially conservative voters, but many activists in his national regeneration movement are staunch supporters of socially liberal causes.
This post received a score of 6,300, with an upvote ratio of 94%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
As far as I remember, same-sex marriage has been legal-ish in the state for a few years now, but only through a peculiar Mexican legal mechanism called amparo. This process makes it so that a local judge can provide a relief from a law to an individual. There has already been a few, very few, same-sex marriages in the state, but they all have to go through a lengthy and expensive legal process to be approved. This time around, 2 years later, only the conservative pan-congresspeople and 2 Morena congressmen opposed the motion, making the vote 26-7.
Greater than the individual has to make a case that a law is unjust and the judge has to agree. This can be later overturned by a higher court, but there is no obligatory follow-up to this cases. They will not. The Supreme Court already ruled that barring marriage from same-sex couples was discriminatory since 2015. Any judge that doesn't follow suit is opening themselves to sanctions.
Yeah, it's more just an annoyance to gay people cause they have to fill out a form and wait.
Friendly reminder that 67% of Swiss adult men rejected female suffrage in 1959. They only approved it in 1971 due to the political pressure from the now EU, who would not have granted a free trade agreement without it.
The reason so many states are doing this now is because Supreme Court ruled that bans on it were illegal. This is the 24 out of 32 states that has approved it. The remaining 8 should happen fairly quickly, in the next few months.
Genuine question, but how is it that a Supreme Court could rule something illegal and then it could take time for states to follow through? Shouldn't an SC making it illegal to ban something immediately mean states aren't banning it? I mean, there's obviously when state employees refuse to partake in protest, but from the state level, how does a federal ruling or SC ruling not immediately take effect?
When the SC says, it's illegal to deny gay people marriage. That's a statement that while it holds weight, you would need to take your case to court and then win it. If it's legislated, a law, well that's just a more direct protection. Which is why states legislate around it and fill gaps in the laws. Example, the SC declared pot legal, and gave Congress the order to legislate it. Right now you could win a case to smoke, farm and sell pot. But having laws is better. Spoiler, eventual nationwide pot legalization is coming too.
I'm 37. I believe I'll live to see gay marriage be not just legal but boring. Normal. Commonplace. And interesting.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.